Hi guys and welcome back. This is FPL Goa and today we're going to be talking about ones to watch, differentials and captain picks. So without wasting any time, let's dive straight into our ones to watch.
I think Aaron Cresswell is worth a shout with 2 assists in his last 3 games and 8 for the season, which is his career best. Now he may have blanked last game week, but he put on a decent performance. He had 2 shots on goals, made 2 tackles, 2 interceptions, and also made 2 key passes. I expect West Ham to at least keep a clean sheet against Fulham, as Scott Parker's men have only scored once in their last 5 home games. And West Ham also have got a good run of fixtures, where they play Fulham next obviously, and after that Sheffield United at home.
My ones to watch for Game Week 23 is Sterling. Manchester City play Liverpool away from home in Game Week 23. Sterling looked in form in the last game. He looks like a good City asset if you want to take a risk on by looking at the upcoming 2 fixtures. In the last 2 games, Sterling has 11 shots on target, scored 3 goals and 1 assist, and created 5 big chances. He is also on free kicks, which gives him a higher chance to give an assist.
My ones to watch for the game week is Marcos Alonso. Chelsea play Sheffield United this game week, and I think Alonso could be a really good option. As long as Chelsea play 5 at the back, I think Alonso should cement his place down as a left wing back. And unless they turn back to 4 at the back, which I don't think they will, Alonso should start the next game. His position shouldn't be in too much jeopardy. The last 2 games Alonso has started, he's had 2 clean sheets and a goal. He did score against Burnley, and last game against Tottenham he did have a clean sheet. And we know Marcos Alonso, he is really attacking fullback, a left wing back, and he gets into the box a lot. And the 5 appearances that he's had so far, he's had a goal, and he averages about a shot per game. And from a defender, I think a shot per game is pretty decent, considering he is a defender. This game week playing Sheffield United could be a really good option for Alonso to get maybe another goal or an assist, because he is really attacking. He's really good in the air, and his shots is also really good. As is seen versus Burnley, he did score the really good well taken goal. Right now, I think Alonso is nailed, but we should see how the play develops. If maybe in the future Tuchel does decide to change to 4 at the back, Alonso could be in trouble. So yeah, I think Alonso could be a really good option for this game week, but it might be better to hold your money and not take the risk right now. Just wait for maybe he's way more nailed than he is right now.
My ones to watch pick for game week 23 is Ole Watkins. Aston Villa play Arsenal this game week. I think that's a really great sign for FPL managers who own him or who want to bring him in. The sole reason is that Arsenal have 2 main players suspended, and Gabriel still looks rusty after recovering from COVID. And one of the things what I feel is the unsung partnership of Premier League this season is between Ole Watkins and Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish's knack of picking up players between the gaps is really great, and he has been assisting to Ole Watkins. As we know, he is the main supplier for Aston Villa and their best player, one of the best players for Premier League, I can say. And talking about fixtures, till game week 30 they have all easy fixtures except one where they play against Leicester, that is in game week 24. Not to forget, they have some double game weeks in between, and he looks really good for a longer run for FPL managers.
My differential for this game week is Brighton's Robert Sanchez, who has an ownership of just 1.9%, and he has kept 4 clean sheets in his last 4 games, including in games against Liverpool, Spurs and Leeds United. And he has made a total of 9 saves in those 4 games, and has also picked bonus points in 3 of those 4 games. In my opinion, the Spaniard is a steal, as is just priced at 4.4 million, and he can also make a good backup option. Brighton play Burnley in their next game. The Clarets haven't scored, I think, in their last 2 games, and they also miss out on 2 key forwards in Ashley Barnes and Chris Wood. Another good aspect of signing Robert Sanchez is that Brighton's next 3 games seem to be easy.
My differential pick for Game Week 23 is Rafinha. Leeds play Crystal Palace at home in Game Week 23. Rafinha has scored 2 goals, 2 assists and 6 shots on target and created 6 big chances in the last 4 games. Crystal Palace have conceded a lot of goals in their away matches. He is just priced at 5.3 million and is picked by 1.5% team. Rafinha looked in form in the last game. He also takes corners sometimes.
My differential for this game week is Azpilicueta. I think Azpilicueta is right now pretty nailed in Thomas Tuchel's new Chelsea side. As long as he plays 5 at the back, Azpilicueta should start every game. And so far he has. Over the past 3 games in which he started, Chelsea have kept 3 clean sheets. And over that time, Azpilicueta has had a goal. So we know Azpilicueta, he is a really good defender, but he also likes going forward quite a bit. And that was evident against Burnley where he did score the goal. So yeah, he didn't play a lot of matches this season, but I think he will have a good string of fixtures from now onwards, because he does seem to have cemented his place as in the Chelsea backline. Chelsea this weekend, they play Sheffield United, and I think it's a chance for another easy clean sheet for Chelsea, considering Sheffield United, they aren't the most attacking side right now. And considering the fact that Chelsea are in really good form, and Thomas Tuchel wouldn't want to change his squad up a lot. So yeah, if you do have the funds from maybe a Robertson who's not getting you the points right now, and you do want to have a safety for a clean sheet this game week, I think Chelsea's defense could be a really good option, be it Rudiger, Alonso or Azpilicueta. But I think Azpilicueta is the more nailed and should be a good option for your side this game week.
My differential pick for Game Week 23 is Callum Wilson. I think he has regained his form, or I can say confidence, after a brace against Everton. Since then, I guess Newcastle are really looking positive, I can say, after beating Everton, as I mentioned. Also, Saint Maximin is back to the squad, and Fraser also is getting back his rhythm, which is a good sign for Newcastle United. Callum Wilson not only is helping his team by scoring goals, but also with assists. This is a key point for the FPL managers as they play Southampton this game week, who conceded 9 goals and have few suspension as well as injuries. So it's a great chance for Callum Wilson and FPL managers to take a risk and get him in their team so as to get some good points this game week.
My captain pick for Game Week 23 is going to be Mikael Antonio. He had 2 assists against Aston Villa, accumulating a total of 9 points in that game. And his 2 assists against Villa took his attacking returns to 5 out of 5 in his last game, and 2 of them were goals. Also, the Englishman seems to be in great shape. He has 17 shots on goal in his last 5 games, and as well as 6 key passes. A win against Fulham could see the Hammers move into the top 4 temporarily, and I think Antonio is going to play a pivotal role in that game.
My captain pick for this game week has to be Bruno Fernandes again. Like I said last game week, he would surely get a double digit figure, and he did. And after the 9-0 win against Southampton, I'm pretty sure he's going to get some good points again against Everton at home. Everton have been pretty shaky and been up and down in the last few games. They've won and then they've lost and won, lost. They're not in a steady phase right now. So I predict Bruno to get some assists or some goals again, and this 1-2 will go in United's favour, I feel, as they are back on track after the 9-0 win. And pretty sure it boosted up their confidence too, and Bruno Fernandes will be a great captain pick, I feel, this game week too. He's the only captain I can trust in every game week. I feel even if he doesn't, even if he blanks some game weeks, I still trust to go with him every game week.
My captain pick for this game week is Patrick Bamford. I think Bamford could be a really standout option if you don't want to go with Heung-min Son this game week, as most of us will be looking to captain the Tottenham Hotspur man, who plays West Bromwich Albion at home. I say Bamford could be a really good option because Leeds play Crystal Palace at home this game week, and Palace over the last 4 game weeks have conceded an insane amount of shots. They have about 68 shots conceded over the last 4 games, which is a really high number. And last game against Newcastle, even though they did win, they conceded 21 shots. So if you're conceding 21 shots against a team from a team like Newcastle, it just says something about your defense. No offense to Newcastle or anything, but yeah, it's just an insane amount of shots to be conceding over 4 game weeks. They play Leeds United away, and coming to Leeds United, we know that Leeds are a really attacking team. They play a really attacking brand of football. They like to counter-attack a lot. They like to press forward a lot in numbers and take a lot of shots per game. And yeah, for that reason, Bamford could be a really standout option. Coming to Bamford now, he is in pretty good form, I suppose, right now. Over the past 4 game weeks, he's had 15 shots, and last game week he had an assist. But yeah, over the last 2 game weeks he's had an assist, 3 assists and a goal. So I'd say his form is pretty good right now. And considering Palace's likelihood of conceding a lot of shots, Bamford could be an enticing option. His home statistics right now, Bamford, are pretty decent also, I'd say. Over the 10 Premier League appearances that he's had so far at home, he's had 3 goals and 2 assists, and he's had about 3 shots per game at home. So yeah, it could be a really field day in terms of shots for Patrick Bamford. In the reverse fixture, Leeds played Palace. In the reverse fixture, Bamford did get a goal late on in the game. Although Leeds did lose, Bamford did get a goal. That's something you might want to look at. And yeah, basically that's about it. Bamford could be a really good option this game week, and he has a really high potential to get you a lot of FPL points.
My captain pick for upcoming game week is Son. Mourinho will surely look to bounce back and decrease the gap on the points table when they play West Brom this game week, which is at home. It's a great chance for them. Though West Brom are scoring goals lately, but I think they will find it really tough to score against a resilient defensive side. After this game week, that is game week 24, Spurs play against Manchester City. I think this is a tough game for them, so I think it's a must-win game in the game week 23 for Jose Mourinho. Coming to Son, he has really great pace, and even he will get some supply this game week. Bergwijn and Lucas Moura, if I'm not wrong, they will be in there to supply him with great passes, and his pace is also really great, and West Brom defenses can easily be exploited with the pace what Tottenham Hotspur possess, especially on the counters.
So there you go. We've had a once to watch, differentials and captain picks. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel and give us some feedback through the comment section. Thanks for watching again, and see you again soon next game week. Cheers.